Hi everyone, this is Janus and welcome to Mintay Papers. Today I'll be sharing with you my process on how I made these art journal spreads using Mintay Papers Flora Book 4. I did add in a bit of pieces from Basic Book 2 and Basic Book 3 to one of the spreads, but I'm mainly going to use the blue and white flowers that I fuzzy cut from Flora Book 4. So you can use any planner, journal, or notebook that you have that you want to make your art journal spreads in, but one of the most important steps when it comes to art journaling is priming your paper. I have here some clear gesso, and I'm just smearing it as evenly as possible on my pages. This prevents your papers from deteriorating, or it prevents any water and paint from seeping through the other side of your paper. Since I'm going to be doing two spreads, once these pages are dry, I'm going to prime the other side for my second spread later on. Next, I'm going to add some texture to my base. I'm going to be using some stencil and some heavy gesso. So for those of you who haven't tried this before, I think the best way I can describe it is it's kind of like spreading butter or cream cheese on your toast. Now I'm just going to wait for this to dry, and I'll also be doing the same thing on the other side. Next step is to paint our background. The notebook I'm using is actually a planner, and since the pages I'm using is for March, I decided to take the birthstone of this month, which is aquamarine, as my inspiration. So I'm playing around with shades of blue for my art journal spreads. Once I'm happy with the colors, I add in a little sparkle using some glitter acrylics. Then once everything is dry, I add in some stamps for added design. The next thing to do is work on my layout. So I have here the fuzzy cuts from Flora Book 4, and I added in some ripped tulle fabrics to give it more design, and I just played around with my composition. I often leave blank areas in my spreads, that way whenever I feel like writing on them, there's always space for me to work with. I've been loving adding girls to my spreads lately, so I have these little doll stickers that I use as focal points, and some quotes I printed out to give it more character. I'm using my hot glue to put everything in place, but you can also use all-purpose glue for this. It's just, it takes a lot longer to dry compared to just using hot glue. And this is done. Then I'm just going to repeat the same process with the second spread I'm working on. So I was simultaneously priming and putting textures on it earlier while I was doing the first spread. So now I'm just moving on to painting the pages. A bit of a trivia. I'm actually out of town when I filmed this, and I brought all the essentials I needed to work on some projects during the trip, but I forgot one vital item. I forgot to pack a paintbrush, so I'm kind of improvising with the disposable toothbrush here. Thankfully, it does the job. Now I added in bits of papers from Basic Book 2 and Basic Book 3 here just to change the layout a little bit. And I placed in a film noir washi tape for good measure. I love how easy it is to play with the fuzzy cuts from the Mintay books. They are so versatile and you can do just about anything with them. So this one is done as well. You'll have to forgive me with the quality of the video here. As I mentioned, I'm out of town. It was difficult for me to find an area with just the right amount of natural light. But anyway, thank you for watching this video, and I hope this project inspired you to create something as well. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Mintay Papers for more crafting projects. Follow us on social media, and I'll see you next time. Bye!